What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Phones and Drones. Happy New Year. With the new year always comes new health and fitness goals that a lot of people set out for themselves. This year is obviously no different, and we're going to take part in a new yearly challenge for that goal as well. Having said all this, the Apple Watch have always been a great companion for health measurements and tracking your goals. And we're going to take our Ultra 2 and put it to the test this year and see how good it can do for us. Now, a lot of these updates that we're going to give you guys and show you for some tips and tricks here should work across all Apple Watch models as long as it has the compatible hardware. So you should be good to go. I want to jump into this and show you some features and how to set them up if you're looking to increase your health and fitness in 2024. Let's go. So for this first one, we're actually not going to use our Apple Watch. We're going to set it to the side and actually get our iPhone out and open this up. And what you're going to want to do is go to the Watch app, and then you're going to want to look for heart. And what we're going to look to set up here is actually setting up the high and low heart rate notifications. So what you're going to be able to do here is set up a threshold for you guys to know when your heartbeat is a little elevated or lower than what it should be. So this is probably one of the easiest first setups for you guys to want to do. Now, while we are already in the Heart app, what you're going to want to do here is actually have the opportunity to set up irregular rhythm notifications in Health. This will allow you to receive a notification when Apple Watch identifies multiple heart rhythms that may be AFib, basically. Irregular rhythm notifications may not be available in all regions, as a little reminder there. So if you want to do this, all you're going to need to do is click on this, and it will pull up the Health app to go ahead and take the next steps forward with this. What you're going to be able to do is go ahead and say set up if you want to move forward with this, and it gives you a breakdown of what AFib is. And it tells you AFib occurs when heart beats in an irregular pattern. It is a common form of irregular heart rhythm when the upper chambers of the heartbeat out of sync with the lower chambers. If untreated, AFib can cause blood to clot in the heart. This can lead to a stroke, heart failure, or other complications. Obviously, you don't want to have any of that. So if you want to go ahead and hit set up, it says Apple Watch can look for AFib, and it tells you that same breakdown. You will say continue and put in all of your personal information to get started with that. Now, in the Health app also, let's cancel this. We'll set it up later. If we are just in the regular area here, if you want, you can also now set up the availability for not only AFib in here, but an ECG history as well. If you look under heart, you can actually scroll down. And as you can see down at the bottom here, you see electrocardiograms, which is ECG. You can actually click on this. And if you don't have it set up, you have the option to set it up, or you can simply look at the results here from the last time you ran an ECG on your watch. In order to do this, you kind of hold your finger right to the side of the Apple Watch, and it will run that ECG for you. So up next, I want to talk about cardio fitness. It's a lot easier to see on the iPhone than an Apple Watch, so I'm going to go ahead and load it in here again for you as well. And as a lot of these are, it's in the Health app. If you have not set up cardio fitness notifications before, you will have an option to get everything set up right here. But as you can see, we have ours set up. And we actually have a notification here that it says cardio fitness notifications from December, low cardio fitness. This may be due to low levels of physical activity or a medical condition. That's simply us being lazy during the holidays. But this lets you know, and you will actually get a notification on your Apple Watch if you have any sort of alerts for cardio fitness. You can click into it, and it will give you a full breakdown, including what cardio fitness is measured in, which is VO2. So, as you can see, male, female, all, and it gives you a thorough breakdown of how it's measured and everything there. It is a very thorough, really description here and assistant, I would call it. So 5 days in a row, we were very low. Also, if you're not tracking everything perfectly, that is why it will also show up low. So keep in mind, this is not 100% accurate, just due to whatever activities you're doing might not be registering correctly. Cardio fitness is a great one. Also, cardio recovery. Cardio recovery is basically the heart rate recovery. It's a lesser known health metric. That's what's measured by your Apple Watch. Basically, every time you track a workout, it's measuring how much your heart rate decreased immediately after a workout. So a lot of variability with heart rates, obviously with HRR recoveries. So it offers a look in your heart health by how fast it responds to the autonomic nerve system. So if you're wondering what that is or how to set that up as well, again, it's very easy to take a look at and see. Next is simple. It's just going to be able to locate your heart rate history. I'll show you on both of these devices just in case you want to pull that up quicker. On your iPhone, what you're going to want to do is simply go into the Health app again, go into Browse, and click on Heart. And once you do, you can see everything right here for your heart rate history since it's been pulling it. Obviously, today's heart rate, the latest was 81 beats per minute. Resting heart rate was 84, and heart rate variability was 28 ms. Past 7 days, walking heart rate, 106, yada, yada. You can get all your historical measurements right here, again, under heart. If you want to do the same on your Apple Watch, you're simply going to be able to go into your apps and look for a heart rate. And it's going to want to pull a heart rate first, usually, if you don't have that. But then you can simply scroll on the right side with the crown and see what your heart range has been, your resting rate, walking average, and all of that. So again, pretty thorough. There is an information icon here to give you a little bit more details if you would like about that also. One thing that we don't use a lot of, but I know some people would love to actually be able to track, is obviously your mood. With watchOS 10 and iOS 17, it's bringing the ability to log both of these here. It's pretty easy. On your Apple Watch, again, what you're going to want to do, and let me move that out of the way, you're just going to want to go to the Mindfulness app. Let's scroll down to get that. And as you can see, it was giving us the option to reflect how we're feeling and all of that. So state of mind, log how you're feeling right now, log how you felt all day overall, and you will be able to break it down and go through it that way. I think it's it's nice to have if you so choose. If you want to log how you're feeling now, neutral, very pleasant, and you just scroll with the crown in order to select which option you would like to use. So if we select very pleasant and say okay, it'll give you more optional choices to go through. What best describes this feeling? Amazed, amused, brave, calm, confident. There is a slew of options to pick from on there. And one of the last ones I want to show you is sleep tracking. A lot of people don't sleep in their Apple Watches. However, if you choose to, there is another option called Sleep that does give you, again, a very nice breakdown of how well you're basically sleeping. So if we select it, you can see here, it will give you a breakdown of your awake, REM, core, and deep sleep. And you can scroll through to see any of that health data. As you can see, obviously here, we don't utilize it too much, but it does have our bedtime schedule where we turn this on at 10:30 p.m. and it wakes up at 7 a.m. So if you're somebody that likes to track that, this is another option for you as well. There are a ton of other options of what health-wise this can do to you to help you achieve your goals, especially if you get some Apple-supported health accessories, smart scales, blood pressure monitors, all of that, including, even some treadmills, right? So anything that you can utilize can tie in with it is an added benefit. But for this video, no extra hardware. This is just what between your iPhone and your Apple Watch can help you achieve. Thanks for watching, guys. We will catch you in the next one. Peace.